Good.
Is it?
Good.
Thank you. As you can tell, I went to Costco again. And of course, what do you always buy when you go to Costco? A rotisserie chicken. This one whole chicken can feed my family, a family of 4, for 4 different meals. It's so much meat. But after about the 3rd meal, you start wondering, what else am I gonna do with this chicken? So what I always do is I save the last bit of chicken and all of the bones and everything for a chicken soup. Since today Taka has offered to pick up the kids for me at daycare and at kinder, I am going to go ahead and very quickly make a chicken soup for dinner. For about the last 2 years, I would say, I've been experimenting with a lot of different herbs to make what I consider to be the perfect chicken soup. Mixing the herbs is actually the hardest part of this recipe. So what I like to do is just make a big batch of herb seasoning. It's a special seasoning blend that I've sort of created these past 2 years, and I just use that for, 2 or 3 months. All you need for this soup is a rotisserie chicken from Costco. Not even a rotisserie chicken, like a quarter of a rotisserie chicken. You only need some meat and the bones. The bones are good. I'm also going to be using the fat that's accumulated at the bottom of this pan. So don't clean out the pan before you make this recipe. The other ingredients you're going to be needing are lots and lots of herbs. And then you're gonna need some cooking oil and some vegetables, basically. Today, I'm going to be using some button mushrooms, some maitake mushrooms. These are obviously everywhere in Japan. A carrot and some corn. Oh, and I have broccoli in the fridge too. Ideally, I'd wanna put onions in here too, of course. But can you believe I'm out of onions? So I need to go grocery shopping. You also need some bouillon cubes. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just chop up my vegetables, rinse them, cook them in some oil for a couple of minutes over a medium heat. Then it's gonna get really interesting. I'm going to use a huge pot because this recipe is so yummy. Now I'm going to chop up some vegetables. Chop up? Did I just do that? Chop up? I'm going to go ahead and make sort of like half moon shapes. I'm going to use the entire head of broccoli. I'm gonna toss this out and then I'm just gonna chop it. Don't want my broccoli to fall apart in the soup as it cooks. So I'm just gonna leave each floret about this size. Normally, I'd probably add 3 or 4 more vegetables, but I just don't have any in the fridge right now. And this is my frozen corn. I'm just gonna let it thaw, either by just letting it sit out for a few minutes or with some warm water. Yeah, I've just chopped up some garlic here. I have 1 clove. So I've got a little bit of olive oil here. Just gonna put that in there. I'm gonna start by sauteing some garlic. Just gonna let that saute for a while. When you can start to smell the garlic, just add your vegetables. I'm just gonna let this simmer for about 2 to 3 minutes. This looks so beautiful. I love all of the colors. Now that the vegetables have been lightly cooked in oil, I am going to shred some of the chicken and add it to the pot. Now, see this fat right here at the bottom of the pan? We're gonna use this. We're gonna add some boiling water to this and we're going to use this. There's actually still so much chicken left here. Wow. Alex loves chicken skin. So I'm gonna make sure and put a lot of that in here. So these big pieces here get shredded. And this chicken leg would just get tossed in there. Look at all this chicken. Wow. It's obviously really dangerous to have bones in here, especially because, I have kids. So I'm going to try and avoid using any kind of smaller bone. Next, I'm going to chop up my bouillon cube. Note, I have not washed the cutting board. See, it's got all this yummy umami from the chicken. I'm going to add this chicken bouillon to the bottom of the rotisserie chicken dish. I'm gonna add about 500 cc's to the bottom of the pan. Now I'm gonna add this to the pan. Now we're going to add the chicken and the herbs, and we're going to let that cook for a while until the vegetables soften up a bit. So as you can see, it's a wonderful blend of herbs, and you get quite a lot. All I'm gonna do now is mix this. Smells so good. Now we're going to add the herbs. We're gonna do 1 tablespoon of this herb seasoning. Just look at how wonderful this already looks. And it smells so good. So I'm gonna let this cook for about 10 minutes until it boils a bit, and then I will taste it to see how it's coming along. For me, this is kind of like the perfect seasoning for a yummy, sort of fancy chicken soup. I'm gonna pull in Olivia. It's so good! It's so good! Olivia does that. It's so good! It's so good. It's really, really good. Now, as soon as Taka, Olivia, and Alex get home, they can try the soup. Hey, it's dinner time. The kids are home. Hey, where's your sister?
She's not with me.
Huh, maybe she's in here with Daddy. Olivia!
Dinner time.
Olivia, it's dinner time! Wait, what are you doing?
Ampaman sleeping.
Ampaman is sleeping.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go, baby. Mommy made you some chicken soup.
Do you know what's sky orange?
No, honey, we don't say sky orange. We would say light orange.
Do you know what's light orange? Do you know
I don't know what.
light orange makes skin color?
You know, different people have different skin colors. You can't say everybody has the same color. Peach, you can say peach, but not skin color. Yeah, everybody has a different skin color, like everybody. You and Olivia are different, you and I are different, Daddy and you are different, Daddy and I are different. Everybody is different.
No.
Yes, yes.
No.
Yes.
Eat.
Here you go, and here you go. It's very hot. You need to sit down properly. Sit down, please.
Good.
Is it? Oh.
Good.
Thank you. Really?
Good.
Really? Really? Oh.
いただきます。Good. It's so yummy. So yummy.
Oh. Show mommy your plate. Ooh, was that good? Yeah. You. Woo, good job. Yeah. Up high, down low, too slow. How was it?
Good.
Alex finished his entire bowl as well. Woohoo! Good job. Thank you guys.